Yo, 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 what's up? This is John from Judge Innovation Garage in the Peach Capital with a State, baby. What's up, boys and girls? Happy Halloween! All right, let me show you. All right, so drawing up something. Let's see if this. I don't know. This might work. This might not work. I don't know. So what I'm thinking is. What I'm thinking is. So, what I'm thinking about doing is, need to make, what's up, Roger, Gary, Preacher Man, C10, what's everybody going on? So what we're trying to do is we don't have a bracket for the, I don't know why that won't go away. I guess it's just gonna stay there, I guess. I've never done an ellipse, so we don't know. Maybe that's supposed to stay there. We'll find out. So it doesn't have a bracket, right? Doesn't have a bracket for this speaker, right? So the speaker right here goes, the speaker goes right, it goes right there, right? Well, there's no bracket to hold it, but you see that bracket right there? It's got 3 holes in it. So I'm thinking there used to be something there and just free spinded just free floated the speaker there. The speaker don't weigh anything. We can go over here and put it on the scale and see what she weighs. It don't weigh hardly nothing. It's very, very light. So let's see what it weighs. Like I said, it don't weigh much. It weighs a pound and a half. So it's not really heavy, a pound and a half. So what I'm thinking about doing is we're gonna try something. So I drew up this bracket. So that's a 6x9 hole, and I didn't put no screw holes in it because I don't know which screw holes I'm gonna use. I don't know if I'm gonna use these or these. Don't know. So it'll be self-tapping screws, so it'll be fine. Also, it has those slide clips that came with it, so I can slide the clip over it, and then those slide J clips, I can slide them over, so I didn't put no holes. But what I'm looking at is like a picture frame. So this edge right here, will be broke down 90. It'd be like a water tray, right? It'd be something sort of like that, like a tray. So this will be broke down 90, that'll be broke down 90. That'll give it some rigid strength. So this will be broke down, and then right here, what I could do is I could put some screw holes in this, so I don't have to put no screw holes. I can just put it up there and put a screw hole in it. This will be right here where it'll be fastened to the structure underneath the dash, and then the rest of it will just be for rigid. So let's do that right there. Let's see. Let's go back to sketch. Let's do a line. So so that's 1 inch. So let's go like a half. 1/2 inch, and then we'll go down. I don't know why I've done that. All right, let's do that again. Let's do a construction line. Oh, I forgot to hit point. I forgot to hit 0.5. I hit 5. All right, there's that. So that right there is, what is that? Six inches. So if we step in an inch, yeah. Let's do this. Construction. I'm still learning this program. All right, let's go. So if it's 6, 1/2 of 6 is 3. So let's go 1. Let's go 1 inch. And then we're going to go 5 inches. Yeah. And then we're going to we'll go 3 inches. Like I said, I'm still learning the software. Still learning this software, how to do it a little bit easier, but this works out pretty good. So if we go right here, we hit 1. And then if we go at 3, and then if we go at 5, now that gives us 3 data points. So this piece right here is 6 inches long. So 1/2 is 3, and then if we step back 1 and step back 1, so that's 3 bolt holes evenly spaced out. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna turn this off, go back to this. We don't want construction. We'll go back here and we'll just put here, we're just gonna go, we'll just do a 1/4 inch hole. So there's a 1/4 inch hole for a tap screw, and then 1/4 inch hole, and one more time, 1/4 inch hole. Now we're good to go. Now we just delete all of our construction lines. Probably gonna have to zoom in so I can pick them all up. So what we're doing is we're making a bracket for the, if you're just tapping in, we're making a bracket for the 63 Impala for the dash, for the speaker. It's missing, non-existent. Yeah, let's see right there. So we're just gonna make something right quick. We're gonna cut this out of 18 gauge. Now let's go back. Oh, I must have missed something right there. Yep. Missed something. There we go. Oh, it's okay. It's all right. I don't know, Gary. YouTube's been crazy here lately. A lot of people ain't getting notifications. It's okay. It's all good. It's all good. All right, so this is our part. So let's go ahead and we're going to extrude it so it looks like something. We're just going to tell it. We're just going to tell it it's 1 inch, just so we can have something to look at. So let's orbit it. There's our part. There's our part. All right. So there's our part. Yep. So, with that being said, let's go over here, go to manufacturing, go to setup, go to new setup, go down here to origin. We're going to put it down here in the top left-hand corner. Go to stock, no additional stock. Post process, we're going to put 6x9. 6x9. Hit OK. There we go. Then we're going to go to cutting, 2D. We're going to go to tool selection, go to our library. Like I said, we're going to do 18 gauge. So let's go down here and find 18 gauge. Plasma. Let's go down here to 18. I know I got 18. There it is, 18 gauge. Leave it smooth. Do 90. Hit OK. Go to actions. Hit post. There we go. It took it. Yay! Close this window out. Fire control. Good old 6x9. Yeah, we're gonna see if this works. What's up, Carolina Big? What's up, Gary? What's up, Doc? Tor. All right. So we're going to take the so we got that. We got that all set up. So we go to pull up our 6x9, hit open. There's our program. Set program origin. We'll zoom out so we can see. Set all 0 axis. Bam, right there she is. All right, now here's the cool part. We got to cut some metal. We got to cut some metal, boys and girls. Oh, it's been one of them days, man. It's been one of them days. Damn, I didn't want to give it up. All right, so here's my 18 gauge. So here's the 18 gauge right here. Right here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have to lay it down, and then I'm gonna have to take my nibblers and rip me a piece off. So y'all just hang tight with me. Oh, me. Oh, you get a line, I get a pole, babe. So we're just gonna cut a 4-foot piece. Next time when I go pick this metal up, I'm gonna have them to go ahead and shear it in half for them. They don't charge no extra to cut it in half. It's a service that they offer. I get this metal from Stock Car Steel. So next time, I'll just have them cut it in half for me. Then I'm gonna have to do this. Now I could go put it back there on the shear in the back, and I could cut it myself. But the problem with that is, I'd have to get it back there. I'd have to get it back there. Yeah, it's in Mooresville. Yeah, it's in Mooresville. Stock Car Steel. It's all inside too. It don't matter if it ain't straight. Come on, live with me. I take that back. I can't do it one-handed. I can't do it two one-handed. It normally goes a whole lot better. There we go. curly Q. Oh yeah, they got it all, man. They got it all. I'll be right back. Okay. Y'all thought I left you? Yeah, they got all the stuff, man. That's where I'm going to get my chrome moly tubing at. I got to fix me a water full. I've been taking some allergy medicine. Allergy season. So I've been got to fix me some water. Been one of them days. All right, let's go check it out. Did y'all see the shorts about the Impala? Bam, look at her. Look at that right there, boys and girls. What do you think about that? Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Huh? Looking good, looking good, looking good, looking good. All right. Let's turn the plasma on. Right there we are. Look at that nice clean sheet of paper. We're going to have to scoot this over just a little bit. Y'all just hang tight. Let me get my tape measure. No, I've never made nothing with copper. Got to square the middle up. Y'all hang tight. No, I've not made anything with copper. All right. Now I don't know. I don't know if this is gonna. Yeah. So I'm going to put sound deadening on the top. So while that's loading, I'm going to show you. So I'm going to put sound deadening up there because that's where the air ride's at. But down here, I don't know what he wants to do. We just have to see. I don't know if he's going to put one of them rubber mats in it. I don't know. I don't know, Gary. That's a good question. That is a good question. I'm sure he'll let me know. All right, so we're going to try this. Y'all notice it didn't put my holes in there? Nobody caught that. There's the holes. The holes are there. So why didn't he put my holes there? All right, I'm getting aggravated. I done told y'all it's been a day. We're going back and seeing why it didn't, why didn't it put the tool path on my holes? All right, so the reason why it didn't put my cut hole, reason why it didn't put a tool path on the cut holes is because my holes are 1/4 inch and the lead in was 1/4 inch. So it didn't know to pick it up because the holes was the same size as the lead in. So I had to change the lead in. So let's go to post. We're just going to leave it as that. Now we're going to go back and we're going to close this out. We want to close it. We want to open it back up. So my lead in was as long as my hole, so I had to go in there and change it. So the lead in was 0.201. So there we go. We got it fixed. That we got it fixed. All right, let's go to set program origins. That's a lip. Let's zoom out. So this is where we're going to start at right here. It'd probably help if I turned it on, wouldn't it? All right, let's do a dry run just to make sure. 1, 2. It's going to be a flange, an L flange. All right, we're going to see if it works. If my measurements was right, I don't know if it was or not. I measured, it says it's a 6x9, so I measured from there to there and from there to there, and then I added a 16th just to see. So, all right, boys and girls, let me get a swallow of water. I gotta weld something to the bottom of this table where I can attach the ground where it stays attached all the time. All right, here we go, boys and girls. No, I only need holes on one side. It ain't got a bracket. You don't have a bracket but on one side. You don't have a bracket on both sides. It only has one mounting flange on one side. And probably 1/4 inch was probably too big. I probably could have just did an 1/8 inch, but it's okay. All right, we're gonna see if I made a mistake. Shkaboom, 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 shkaboom. Worked out pretty good, didn't it? All right. All right in the neighborhood. All good in the neighborhood. All good in the neighborhood. Knock this little slag off the edge. Y'all hang tight. Gotta knock just a little bit of slag off of it. Now it's all cleaned up. Let me go get my tape measure. What's up, Buchanan? Hey, John, Ray needs some parts, man. You know Ray. 10 3/4. 10 3/4. Yeah, Ray needs some parts. We're just bending these flanges. All right, so we're just bending these down, and then we're gonna bend these down to give it some strength. So we're gonna bend this one and this one. So by doing that, I'm gonna have to take out some dies. So I gotta get my T-handle. What? You did what? Hey, John Buchanan, look, John. Look, John, look at the trunk of the Impala. John, look at the trunk of the Impala. See it, John? You sold your Suburban. The big bourbon? Got to pull some dies out. I need a speed handle is what I need. I got to build 10. I got to get the number 10. Time consuming. Whew. All right, so this is what I'm doing. All right, so I need to break this lip, all right? I need to break this lip. But you can't break the lip like that, because if you do it like this, see, you can't break it because you can't break it because it's in the way. So to answer your question, Carolina Big, the distance between here and here is a little bit over 10. So you have to put these dies together where it fits in between. See? See that? You see that? So does that make sense now? So when I go to fold it up, you got to have room for this to fold up. Make sense? Got you. All right. What's up, Angie? Two things can't occupy the same space at the same time. So now, gotta make sure 7, 7. Seven, seven, and 7. All right, so now let me show you. So right here, we're on the line, and we measure from that corner to this corner is 7 inches. And from that corner to that corner is 7 inches. So now when we go to break this, when I go to lift this up, you have room for that to go all the way 90. Before it hit that, right? All right. See? See? All right, now we're gonna do the other side. Now, we have 6. These are the clips. So 87. So 87, we needed to build a bracket to hold this speaker. So we made a bracket. Hold that speaker. All right, let's put a couple screws in it. Put a couple screws in it. $1. Now here's the little clips. See, these are the clips I was telling you about. So what we're gonna do is, damn, look at them screws, boy. Them things are reach around. That's some big son of guns, man. Damn it, boy. Oh, I'm gonna cover it in sound deadening. Block of wood is your friend. Block of wood is your friend. You got a friend in me. See if these little clips work. They sent some long screws, that's for sure. Shit. Look at that. Hey, John. John, if I don't see you for next Halloween, go jack your own damn lantern. 87, you still in here? 87 SS boy, you still in here? What's up, Tony? Yeah. Yeah. '87 SS boy. Boy. All right. Ace, when 87 gets back, I'll show him what I was going to show him. All right, we're going to see if this works. That thing gonna sit in there. That thing gonna sit on that. Yes, sir. It's gonna sit in there on that bracket right there. Damn. Let me get up in here. Feel like a damn bull in a china shop. All right. It'll bolt to that panel right there. And right there she'll be right there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I think we did good. So now I just need to transfer these holes. Transfer them holes to that piece right there. Put some bolts in it. Put some bolts in it. Put some bolts in it. Think that'll work, boys and girls. Think that'll work. I could have made this a little wider, because you know when I could have made this a little wider, so when we broke it, it wouldn't, you know, where it's right there. See where that? But I mean, it's all right. It'll work. Put that bad boy up in there like that right there. Wrap it in some of that undercoating. Be right there. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, come on now. I'm not even gonna worry about welding the ends. I mean, ain't no sense in welding it up. So, yep, so got that made, got the trunk done. Yeah, that turned out really good. Had a plan, executed a plan. Winner, chicken dinner. Winner, chicken dinner. What's up, Minnesota? All right, so that's that. Oh shit, I jumped the runway on that one. So that's that. Now, I got the hiccups. All right, so here's the dry shaft. They did a really, really good job. He said that pillar block bearing that was on here wasn't even the right bearing anyway. Said it wasn't even the right bearing. It was a homemade bearing that somebody made. So we got new dry shaft. The front part was bent. So they put new U-joints in the front, new shaft, new pillar block bearing. This is the old telescopical piece. And then they redone this piece. This piece right here was a little tweaked. This bearing was already new, so they just reused it. They checked it. So this right here is super, super good. No, it's not custom. It's actually the stock dry shaft out of this Impala. It's a two-piece dry shaft. It was just bent. And this bearing that was on it was wrong. Let me go out here and I'll get it and I'll show you what the bearing. I'll show you the bearing that was on it. And when I went to go pick it up today, he said, man, that wasn't even the right bearing on that thing. Somebody made that bearing. I mean, somebody made that apparatus. So let me show you what was on it. Yeah, I'm gonna show it to you. Hold on, I got it in my hand. For whatever reason, no, I don't know. This was the bearing that was on the dry shaft. See, somebody made that. That's a piece of tubing with some nuts, half-ass welded. That one didn't even have nothing on it. The welded broke, and somebody just made something. That is not what's supposed to be on it. This is what's supposed to be on it. So somebody This is for a 63 Impala. Somebody made that for whatever reason. And this shaft here was bent. It was bent, and then they replaced this shaft, and then they replaced this shaft because this shaft was messed up. This is the telescopical piece. The telescopical piece was actually, when I went to go pick it up, when I went to go pick, man, these are pretty good welds, man. Them are pretty good welds. Man, them are pretty good welds. That's a slip joint. That is a slip joint, or telescopical dry shaft, whatever you want to call it. That's what I'm talking about. This is an idler bearing or support bearing. He called it an idler bearing. So they've been doing dry shafts for about 50 years. So I'm not going to question a man that does it for a living. If he says it's an idler bearing, it's an idler bearing. If you call it a center port bearing, it's a center. Probably costs more to make than buy a new one, the correct one. This is the correct one. This is the correct one. This is the dry shaft that came out of that car. It was a two-piece dry shaft. This shaft was bent. This was the wrong one. They replaced this shaft and balanced it. They put the right center support bearing or the idler bearing. This was at the end, and he says the telescopical piece is supposed to be at the top to keep the water out of it. They had it here where it collects all the trash and the debris, and it's been perfectly balanced. I promise you, you couldn't have. This is the right one that goes in the car. It is completely done by professionals at L&R Transmissions in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. And I promise you, you'll never guess, and I'm not going to say it, but I was talking about, okay, yeah. Yeah, I again, Drone Live 215, I have no idea. I have no idea why they made this. Don't know. Guy that owns the car, he don't know. He bought the car. I'm not going to, it's not going to keep me up at night. You know, for whatever reason they made it, they made it. Oh, yeah, them whales right there. Is that what you was talking about? Derby card whales? Yeah, look at that right there. And that one broke off. Matt Davis. I'm in Lexington, North Carolina. Not far. Well, I tell you what, if you go to L&R Transmissions on the drive shaft side, you go in there and speak to DB or he spells his name weird. I don't want to say it wrong. Daggone it, just lost this. Yeah, L&R Transmissions. I did a video on it, my short video. Y'all can go back and watch it. L&R Transmissions, Winston-Salem. They did really, really, really good. Really, really good. He called me like 3 or 4 times and said, hey, man, I need you to measure from the back of the transmission to the first bolt hole. And then from the first bolt hole to where the U-joint goes into the rear end, with the car lifted up and then the car all the way down. And I gave him the measurements from the back of the transmission to this center line of this bolt on the car where it's at, the bolt hole, and then from the center line from this hole to this right here. And I give him both measurements with the car lifted up and the car down. And he said, okay, I know what I need to do. And then he says, I'll have y'all fixed up. You put a video up with the information. Yeah, I did, Gary, I did. We just got through making this speaker pod for the speaker, for the dash. So I'll get that put in. There is the, yeah, so that's that. Let's go on over here. I did put the information up. We got the shifter put in yesterday, so if you missed that video, go watch that. We got some of the underlayment down, or the sound deadening. We got that put down. He's got more ordered for me. It's supposed to be here Monday. We'll finish the rest of the car with the rest of it. Let me wipe my fingerprints off the screen. Y'all hang tight. So we got that. They're just, They're just retro sound. It's retro sound 6x9, R, Romeo 69, Nancy. Same radio. The radio was already in the car, but this wasn't hooked up. So it didn't have the dash speaker, and it didn't have the back seat speaker. So we put that one in yesterday. And then this speaker here goes underneath the dash, but there was no bracket. So we just made this bracket. We just made it live. So go back and watch it. So this bracket, it's missing. So this actually will go right there. It would actually go right there. It actually goes right there and mounts to that rail. So the speaker's right there. So we just made that. No, I do not. It's whatever the customer wants. I'm a kicker guy. I was a Rockford Fosgate back in school. Did I tell you how old I am? Pioneer, Kenworth, JL Audio, DS18. I know them guys. I know the guy that owns that place in Florida. They're good stuff. It's just whatever. I don't badmouth. I don't badmouth anybody's stuff, you know. That retro sound stuff, they do a lot of stuff for old classic cars. That's what's in the pickup truck. Same radio. Same radios in this one, but this one has kickers in it. Has the L7s, the 6x9s, or 6.5s, and then 6.5s down there. So it has JBL GTOs for the 6.5s on both sides and in the back, and it has L7 kickers for the subs. And then it has all the amps and stuff. That's the retro sound amp that came with the radio, and then it has the kicker amp. Has a 1,000-watt kicker amp for the L7s. So that's that. So we got this done. Got the bed lined. I got a video up showing you how to do that. It's quartz bed liner protective coating. It's black. I show you how to mix that, how to spray it. I got a big video a few years back on the YouTube channel, but I did like 3 or 4 shorts today to show you how to spray that. So we got that done. So that's pretty much it on that. Yeah, it's nice. It's a driver. You know, it's good, clear sound, good clarity. So do you have the deep 7s or the short 7s? There's 2 different ones. You got the red stitch 7s or the blue stitch 7s? Which one you got? There's 2 different ones. There's the shallow 7s and then the deep 7s. So this truck has the shallow 7s, and then my son's 86 square body has the deep 7s. He has 4 L7s in a blow-through box in that truck. So the blue. Yeah, the red. The red's the deep. Yeah, they're the deep ones. No. I don't know, buddy. Yeah, the blues are the deep. Yeah, these are reds. Yeah, those are reds. So those got red stitching, so those are the shallow. Yeah. Yeah, he's got 4 10s in a blow-through box and an 86 square body that's blowing into the cab with another. I can't go show you that truck because it's too far down there and I'll lose signal. But anyways, that's about it. I'm going to clean my mess up, and I'm going to start working on this chain bridge. For the hydraulics for that Cutlass. And I appreciate every single one of you that tapped in this afternoon on this Halloween. Yeah, so it's got 4 L7s subs in a blow-through. And it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 6.5s 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 3.5s. That's just behind the seat in a custom box. And then it's gonna have probably 4.5 or 6.5s in the kick panel. Then he's got 8 tweeters across the back, at the back glass across the back in a custom panel that runs all the way across. There's 8 high tweeters there, and then not counting what's in the dash in the doors. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. That truck's gonna have to run 3 alternators. So, yeah. I can show you the truck. I just can't walk down there to it. Yeah, right there. Yeah, right there. All right, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate everybody tapping in. Y'all have a good Halloween. Remember what I said, boys and girls? Yeah. Crazy. And it's got a custom bed, bead roll. Go back and, hey, look, go back, Drone Life, and look at some videos and type in 1986 square body JG Innovation Garage, and you can see the pictures of that truck, and you can see where I was making the bed and bead rolling the bed. And it has so we raised the bed floor up 13 inches and then put all the air ride underneath the floor. And then the blow-through box, my guy's building that for me. It's gonna slide down into a pocket into the bed, so when you look, you won't even see it. There'll be a picture window in it, like a picture glass window where you can see inside of it, and then it all blows through the back of the cab. Man, it's crazy. It's gonna be crazy. So I appreciate every single one of you tapping in. I am going to clean my mess up, and then I am going to, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do something. So I appreciate you, boys and girls. Remember what I said, don't worry about the man up the road or down the road. Sweep off your own front porch while sweeping off anybody else's. Put God first, let loose and drag. Peace, love, and chicken grease. I'm out.